Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and today we are actually going to continue with the Windows system. So I made a lot of changes to the Windows because I wanted to make them more like in Call of Duty. Uh, so yeah, it took me a while, and also I'm in between moving houses, so I haven't been able to do as much work with Unreal as I wanted. But yeah, now I'm back. I can do like at least more videos. So yeah, let's get started. First, let's go to the PP zombie window. I noticed that we had some, actually let's try it first. So I noticed that we cannot shoot through this window. So let's fix that. So let's open that PP zombie window and let's go to the viewport and find our, actually it's this one, box collision. And let's go to the collision presets. Let's change this overlap or dynamic to custom, and now we want to just got the shoot and click overlap, or maybe ignore, it doesn't actually matter. And now we should be able to do that. Yes. And if you also notice that I have changed my mic settings a little bit, I think I got the mic volume a little bit better because it was too low on the last videos. But yeah, okay, let's continue. So what we want to do, let's go back to the PV Choppy window. I actually want to change this size to like, let's change this scale to like 4, this to 4 I think it was, and this, that can be 3. And these locations were like minus 220 I think, and 150. Okay, that was not minus 220, that was like minus 160. I think it was something, yeah, it was something like that. And that's, I wanted to make bigger because we will have another like different kind of method of calculating which zombie can like vault over the window, and also which zombie can like remove blank and stuff like that. Because now when there are a lot of zombies on the window, they start to like doing some weird stuff. Okay. So yeah, now we have that. Okay, so first let's create that function. So let's add a new function and let's call it calculate overlapping alive zombies. Okay. And now we want to actually create a new variable called, would be like zombies are like overlapping alive zombies. Right? And now we want to change the type to pp underscore enemy main and object reference. Now we want to click from here and set it to array. Okay, let's compile and say. Now we want to actually get it from the start, and we want to clear it every time. So it removes all the, or deletes all the stuff that we have there. And now we want to get all actors of class. And we want to get the same class, so pp underscore enemy main. And now we want to get a for each loop. So we are like cycling through all the zombies that are available on the level. And now for the loop body, we want to actually add a branch. So P and left click. Let's leave some space here. And now we want to get the element from here. We want to actually get, actually I think we need to compile. we need to get the PPC health component. And we want to check if the health current is greater than 0, like that. Also, we want to get this, and we want to check if is overlapping actor box collision. This one is overlapping actor box collision. Okay, like that. And I will actually look a little bit better, like that. That maybe. And now we need to add a and boolean node here. So we're checking if the zombie that we're the first zombie or the zombie where we are at right now, we're checking if his health is bigger than 0, so he's basically alive, and he's overlapping the box collision. If he is, then we want to get our overlapping zombies array, and we want to add to it, and from the true, let's add it to it like this. Now to the here we want to get this connected to there, and let's add some reroutes. Okay, and then from the now we need to actually get the return node, so the output. Let's click from here, add a new variable, and actually let's remove it. So now we have the return node here, and now we can just get overlapping allowed zombies array, and let's add it like that, so it's easier. Okay. So if you're having a trouble like doing that, you just want to like remove the variable that is right there right now. So you can find this node and then get from this array and click here or release there. Okay, now it should be done. Now we want to make this pure like that. Compile and save. Now we can actually close this. Okay, and now we actually want to go to the blueprints and enemy and open this PT zombie behavior tree. So now we can access all the tasks from here. So first we want to open this PT, move the window, so let's double click it. Yeah. And here are a few things that I want to change actually. So the first thing is let's actually move this further left so we get more space to here. And actually let's make it look better. So I will actually remove that. Also alt and left click that. And now I will get the SPP and main. Get it to there and also there. Okay. And I think we have to move this even more to the left. So we want to add some code to the acceptance radius. So first we want to actually get the I think we need to get SPP enemy main. From here we want to get the window ref, and from the window ref we want to get the overlapping allowed zombies, the function that we just created. Now we want to get from here length. We want to get the array length, so how many there are. And now we want to add let's add a multiply node, and I want to multiply this value by, I think it was like 35. So if there is one zombie, it's 35. If the last 3 is 105. So it will add 35 per each zombie that is overlapping there. And now we want to add, and we want to add like 50, like base value to it. So it's always this 50 plus this, or 50 plus whatever. Okay, and now we want to actually clamp it so it doesn't go too high. And I want to clamp it with Like the minimum value should be 50, so this value, and the max I would like to make it like 155, so 3 zombies is the max that makes a change to this. And now we want to connect this there, like that. Okay. And the next thing we want to do, we want to... Okay, actually I think that's done. Or so, let's actually see what happens. Oh, let's actually change the round number to something bigger. So let's go to GM Zombies and round number, and let's change it to like 20. So it should be 21 when the game starts, because it always has 1 there. So let's see. Okay, I think they are like in like a little bit better order already. But now what we want to do is we actually let's go to the move to the window. Actually, we want to go back to here to the PT molded window, and yeah, we will be jumping a lot in this video because I have already created this one time, and I actually don't know which is the best order to like do it again. So some things might seem weird at the beginning, but at the end they should make sense. Okay, so what we want to do now is I think we want to go back to the PvP zombie window, and we want to create a new function to here. And this might sound weird right now. So let's create a function called calculate blanks on window. Okay. Now we want to create a local variable. Let's go change it type to float and make it single. And now let's change the name to blanks on window temp. Okay. And now at the beginning we should set it to 0, or actually it should be 0 always, but yeah, let's set it just to be sure. And now we need to add a for each loop, and oh, we don't actually have the array yet that we will need for this, so let's go to the first person map and let's go to the enum folder and let's create a new enumeration. Oh, what happened? Enumeration like this, and let's call this like let's call this blank state. Yeah, let's call it blank states. Blank states like that. Now let's open it and let's add 3 enumerators. First one should be on window. Next one moving, and the last one is off. Now let's save and close. Now we can go to the PP choppy window. Okay. Now we want to create a new variable that should be called blank state array. And now we want to change this to blank enum blank states. Enum blank states, only this. Like that. And now let's change this type to array like that. Okay, compile and save. Now we want to add 5 inputs here. So from 0 to 4, let's leave all at the on window, like that. And now we want to get this blank state array and connect it to the for each loop. So we are basically checking how many blanks are on the window. Now the loop body we want to actually get from the array element and get equal enum, like this. I want to check on window, add a branch, loop body, this, connect there. Now we want to get this blanks on window temp, get from it and plus plus add, like that. So it adds 1 to this every time. Okay, and on completed, we want to actually get our return node. So I'll get it and I will delete this variable. Now I want to get this blanks on window temp and move it to there. So now we have the output there. Okay. Why did it change that name to that? Okay, blanks on window temp. Okay, actually let's call it blanks on window just. Blanks on window. Let's compile and save. And now we can actually close this. Now we want to go back to the PT moved window. And here we have this stuff at the end. We want to actually move that all to here. And we want to actually cut this link, so Alt and left click. And from this access, we want to move to here and get a branch. And what we want to check here is we want to get our SPP enemy main. Now the window ref, and from here we want to calculate blanks on window. Oh, we want to actually open this. Yeah, one another line. Let's double click it, and we want to change this to pure, like that. Compile and save. Now let's go back to the moved window. No, now it's pure. I don't know how to say it. Now we want to check if this is equal to 0, and if it is, there. Now we actually need to create these another functions. So let's go to the bb jumpy window once more. Let's compile and save first. Sorry about this jumping, but you will understand at the end how everything works. So let's go to the bb jumpy window. Now we need to set yet another function, or actually custom event, I think. Let's go to the event graph. Okay. Or actually we can do that function. Okay, let's create a new function. Let's call that calculate blank removing zombie. So this will calculate the zombie that will start removing the blank. So it will check basically which one is the closest. And now we want to add another branch. And actually let's call this calculate blanks on window. Get not equal. So if it's not equal to 0, then we can continue. Now what we want to do, we want to get the window middle point, and then we got get world location. Then we want to find nearest actor, like this. And now we want to calculate blank removal. Calculate. Oh, we need to create yet another function. So what we want to do now, we want to click this calculate overlapping allow zombies, and we want to duplicate it. And we want to call it calculate. What should it be called? calculate available blank removal zombie. Now I will actually want to move it to here, so over this, so it goes over there. So it's under the overlapping allow zombies. Okay, now we are at the calculate available blank remove zombie. Let's click it, double click it, sorry. And now we want to duplicate this overlapping allow zombies array. Let's call it zombie remove blank array, something like that. And I will actually move it to there. And now let's change all these to there. So zombie remove blank array. Let's clear it. And now we want to, at the end, we want to change this to zombie remove blank array. And also from here, zombie remove blank array. And now, actually, I want to delete that and move it like that, so it renames it automatically. And now, one thing we want to do here also, we want to, we don't have it open right now, but we want to check if the we want to go to the first person map and to the blueprints and to the enemy folder and to the pp enemy main. We want to add one variable here, which should be type boolean, and it should be called removing blank. Okay, and it should be false as default. Now we can go back to the pp zombie window, and we want to add here another thing. We want to check if it's actually get from here removing blank, and now we want to get it's not removing blank. Okay, let's actually move that to here, this to here, add a pin to there, connect it there, like that, maybe. Okay, now it should work. Let's actually check. So zombie remove blank array clear. Yes. Yeah. Okay, that should be done. So yeah, now we want to go back to the calculate blank removing zombie. Okay. And let's actually change this name to like select blank removing zombie, so we don't like mix these two. So select blank removing zombie. Now we have this find nearest actor here. We want to get our new zombie remove blank array. Let's get it to here and connect actors to check to there. Okay. Now from the return value we want to cast to enemy mine like that. And connect to the true. Okay, let's compile and save. Now from there, we want to get AI controller, and from the AI controller, we want to get blackboard like this, and now we want to set value as enum and connect it to there. And now the key name should be make a little name like that. And now it should be actually let's check it because I'm not sure anymore. Let's go to the blueprints and to the enum zombie. Oh, why did I come here? It's on the enemy and on the blackboard. Yeah, zombie walking state. Let's Control C, so copy, like that. I will actually close this. Go to the behavior tree, like that. And now, pp zombie window. We want to paste it here. Okay. And now, from the enum value, we want to little enum zombie walking to map, like that. Now we want to set it to walking to window, I think. No. What did I? Sorry, I'm super tired. I think it's. We want to set it to on window. Okay. And actually, let's do one more thing. Let's compile and save and go to first person map. To the blueprints. Where is enum? And zombie walking the map. Let's actually change this on window to removing blank. Now let's save. I think that name fits better to everything else. Okay, now we're here removing blank. So after that it is set. So set blank removing zombie. Now we can actually close that and calculate available. We can close that also. Calculate blanks. We can also close that. Compile and save. Now we want to go back to the PT, move to window, and here. After we check this, if the blanks on the window is 0, then from the false we want to we need to get the SPP enemy main and window ref. I think I should have promote that window ref to variable from here, so we don't have to get it every time. But yeah, that's the last time I think, so it actually doesn't matter anymore. So window ref we want to get set blank removing what do I need to compile? Do I need to compile the PP? It's compiled. Okay, I compiled now. Let's check. Oh, it was not called. It was select blank removing zombie or removing. Yeah. So PT move the window. Select blank removing zombie like that. And from the false, we want to connect it to here. Now let's add reroute to here. Okay. And now we can actually delete all this from here, and we can connect that to the there. And we want to make this false. I think. Let's check if it's aligned. No, it's not. Now it's okay. Now we need to set one more thing on the PP zombie window. So let's go to there. PP zombie window. So we need to create a yet another function that should be called. We can actually duplicate the select rank removing zombie, and let's call it select vaulting zombie. Okay. Now at the beginning we want to check if we have this. Let's actually remove this. We have this vaulting value. Let's get it and get vaulting not boolean. So if we are not vaulting, then we can continue. And now we want to get the window middle point and want to actually delete this zombie remove blank array. And we need to change it to calculate overlapping allowed zombies, like this. And now I noticed one mistake, so let's go back to the select blank removing zombie. So I added that array to here. We don't want to do that. We want to get the calculate available blank removing zombie, this function that we created. Okay. Now let's compile and save. So you can check select blank remove jumping. So we have calculate available blank remove jumping here at the actor to check. And here, select vaulting jumping, we should have this calculate overlapping allowed jumpies. Okay. Now, after here, we want to just, now we are at the select vaulting jumping. I want to change this to vault, like that. Now we can compile and save. That is done. Let's close it, and also let's close that. The next thing is we want to go back to the PT mode window, and we want to get from this window ref and select vaulting jumping, and we want to set it from the true, like that. So basically now we're checking if we get close enough to this window location, then we're checking if the calculate the blanks on the window is if it's 0, then we want to set the vaulting jumping. If it's not 0, then we want to select the blank removal moving jumping, and then we want to finish the execute. Let's compile and save, and now we can actually close this, I think. Okay. And now we can go to the PT remove blank, so to here. Now we have everything working here. So here we have this thing, blank index after window ref, and yeah, let's remove that. Now we want to get from here and calculate blanks on window, and we want to get if it's greater than 0. If it is, then we can continue. Now let's actually move this false to here, further down, and from the true we want the window ref. Actually, let's go back to the PP choppy window. Can remove blank. Find that. So we don't actually need that. Let's remove that and can remove blank, and let's delete it. Let's add a new boolean. Let's make it so boolean single, and let's call it removing. Oh, what I'm doing? We don't have to add this to here. Let's delete it. Sorry about that. So what we wanted to do is, so let's go back to the PT remove blank, and here can remove blank. Let's delete because we don't have that anymore. Now we want to get from the we want to delete that. We want to get the SPP enemy main, and we want to get a removing blank, okay? And not boolean. So if we're not removing blank yet, then we can continue from here. Oh, my phone is ringing. So what we want to do here, actually I will delete that. What happened? Okay, and move it to here. Here, and now we have this remove blank function here. What we don't want to use yet. We actually want to go to the. We can actually delete this and compile and save. Now we want to go to the pp zombie window, and we want to create a custom event, not a function this time. So let's create a custom event. Add custom event like that. Let's call this can remove blank check or something like that. Now let's add a one. Actually, not. Let's not add it yet. Now let's add a new variable called blanks removing now, something like that. Let's change this type to integer, compile and save. Now we want to check if the blanks removing now is less than 3. Oh, sorry, let's actually make it less equal. So this should be the amount, the max amount, how many planks can be like moving at the same time. Okay, let's connect it to here. And now we want to actually do a do once node like this. And let's actually add a custom event to here. Let's call this reset zombie blank checker or something like that. And let's connect it to the reset like that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's compile and save. Now let's go back to the pd remove blank, and we want to get this window ref from here. And now we want to can remove blank checker. Let's connect it to here to the true like that. And after that, let's connect that to the success and false. Now we want to actually get this SPP enemy main to here, and we can. Oh, we cannot do it that way. Okay, then we want to go back to the pp choppy window, and we want to add here, add a input, and that should be called zombie ref, and this type is pp enemy main and object reference like that, and check that it's pp enemy main type. Okay, compile and save. And now we want to create a yet another function called calculate removable plank. Okay, now let's go back to the event graph. We want to call this event after that. And we actually want to add that to the inputs to the calculate removable plank at a pp enemy main type. So I will make it again pp enemy main and object reference like this, pp enemy main and zombie ref like that. Now let's go back to event graph. Now we want to connect this to the zombie ref. Let's add some reroutes. Compile and save. Okay, now we can start doing this. Calculate removable plank. Okay, calculate removable plank. So what we want to do here, we want to promote this zombie ref to a local variable like that, and let's call it zombie ref. Oh, we can do it. Let's actually do it again. Zombie ref, like without the underscore. Okay. Now we want to get the blanks removing now. We want to add one to it. And now we want to get our zombie ref. And set removing blank. Like that. Set it to true. Now we want to create another local variable called check. Okay. Now we want to set the check to true after this. And now we want to get our blank state array. And we want to do a for each loop like that. We want to connect it to there. And the loop body should be, actually I will move this to here. Now the loop body should be, we should add a branch, so B and left click to the loop body. And the array element we want to get equal enum on window. And now we want to get the check and boolean. Connect both of these, and if they are both true, then we want to actually add another branch to true, and let's get a random floating range. And minimum value 0 and max 1, and now less equal, and let's just make this like 0.2. Okay, and now we want, after that, if that's true, we want to set the check to false, and now we want to get this array index to here and promote it to a actually promote to a variable, normal variable, like that. Now let's add some reroutes. To there. Okay, now let's call this like, which this is supposed to be called, like remove blank number. And after that, we want to get the blank state array and set array elements like this, connect that to there. And now we want to get this blank number to the index and change this to moving like that. And now we want to go back. Now we want, after completed, we want to add a branch. And we want to check if the check is, if it's true, we want to go back there. There's a million other ways to do this, but for some reason I didn't get any other ways to work as I wanted, so I did it this way. Okay, now yeah, now from the false we want to get the actually get the zombie ref and remove blank function like that, connect to the false. Now let's compile, save, and actually let's save all because we have done a lot of work and we don't want the unread to crash. Now we want to double click this remove blank and we want to actually add a index input here. This should be like remove blank number, and let's change this type to integer. Okay, we can want to actually delete that from there. Now let's compile. Okay, now we have that. Now let's go back to the pp zombie window and we want to add remove blank number. Let's connect it to the pp remove blank number to there like that. Now let's compile and save. Okay, I will actually think that I will post this video to here and continue this like in a few hours. I have to go to take a quick nap because I'm super tired, and I think this is not like the best way of teaching you how to do it when I'm like barely awake. So I will continue in like few hours. So the next part should be up on YouTube like maybe 2-3 hours after this one. So yeah, thank you for watching and please subscribe if you want or something like that. Yeah, see you.